Yeah.
Bring it.
Bring it on.
Heather Matthews, the Scone Witch, or the Scone Witch. Sorry. Oh, I almost made a huge error. It's just showing me a picture of her new puppy who ate everything she ever loved.
Including
Yeah. Look at the arm off your
my
glasses. Look at this. Thank God you had the protective case. Honestly. Anyway, so you don't need both arms on glasses to make good scone, right?
Only on a hot day.
Only on a hot day.
Sliding.
True. Valerie is there making, starting up. What kind of scone are we making today?
Back to vanilla cream scones.
Oh.
We
Okay. So what has she got in there right so far? It's the flour.
have flour and sugar and baking powder mix.
Okay.
Mixture, the dry ingredients. Any scone recipe you see, they're basically very similar. Some have soda. We don't use soda. And then, but lots of butter. We're adding the butter. We don't.
It has to be cold. The butter has to be cold.
Oh, absolutely. We freeze our butter.
Okay. So that's big.
We're not used to making such small batches, so this might be difficult.
Yes. And so you're using your hands to actually break it apart. Is that typical, or do you have a big mixer? What do you guys do?
Well, you cannot make them in a mixer, which is a problem that we're having because we make thousands of scones
I know,
every
and
weekend.
you're so famous for it too. The Scone Witch, everybody knows New Edinburgh.
So everybody that works for us ends up quitting because they can't
but you get the muscles going. You're good.
Well, you do, but you really have to learn to use your shoulders and back because the wrists go.
Wow. So there we go. Valerie is a powerhouse when it comes to the mixing.
We've brought some that we already made up this morning.
Beautiful.
That we did in advance. So while she's mixing that, maybe I'll start assembling.
Yes, because we're going to make basically a strawberry
shortcake.
Short scone.
And this is what we do in the cafe in season.
Good. Okay.
We don't make them out of season with crappy strawberries that are,
no crappy strawberries.
Ginormous,
Good rule. I like it.
ginormous, and have white centers.
Right.
So
I know what you mean.
We
look at these. These are the real deal. Right?
That's the first I've seen. I got those at the Parkdale Market, and they were just
nice little
fabulous.
strawberries. Beautiful color and everything.
Yeah.
So
okay.
so now English, is this cream?
This is a mixture of milk and cream.
And it's also very cold. You like to keep all the ingredients very cold, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then you wanted to mention something. If you're making them at home, which you're never going to do as well as a Scone Witch, but give it a shot. But you wanted to mention that actually, how much you handle it is a big
it's
part
very
of it.
important because your hands are warm, and if you overhandle it, and you can't overmix them because they don't come out the texture of scones. You've probably had scones at some of our competitors, and they're the texture of cake.
No, I've had scones that mass produced, and they are.
Yeah.
That's what they're like. And I
Because
always think to
they're
myself,
made
it's
in a-
almost like
they're
a
made in a
southern
mixer,
biscuit.
yeah.
It's like a
They're
southern
made
biscuit. It's
in
not really a scone.
In a mixer, but they should just sort of magically hold together.
Okay.
That's the key.
Well, it's that's where the witch part comes in.
Yeah,
you see.
exactly.
You use the magic,
It's
your dark arts to make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
So that's
there it
just
is.
about ready, you see. And
Really?
how hard was that?
It looked pretty easy, unless you were making for thousands. Am I right about that?
So
Yeah.
what you would do at home if you wanted to make a big strawberry shortcake, possibly just pack it together with your hands.
Okay.
And then score it and bake it so that it all pulls apart. You don't have to score it, but
Right.
And you would.
So I think a lot of people would mix it with their hands and hope that it would be one big unit, but you do want it falling apart a little bit, right?
Yeah, like this will turn it over and pack it together a little more. So
Excellent.
if you, they might need a little drip
Right.
of liquid.
Well, you know what? For the
Yeah.
purposes of television, I mean, what
Yeah.
we've done here is it's very difficult to make scones, first of all, within 5 minutes, right?
Right,
So here
exactly.
we are. Let's assemble up.
So
Do we want to assemble down
I'll
there?
just
or
show
right
you
there?
the way we do.
Sure.
I'm cheating with this because I didn't want to stand here trying to
Yeah, I hear you.
mix whipping cream in front of
Right,
you.
but it is whipped
So
at,
this
the,
is the
at the store,
way-
right? At the bakery itself.
Oh yeah, this is all the real thing,
Okay,
no
of course.
dream whip here.
Yeah.
So I've mashed berries with a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
And they get very liquidy.
We're almost out of time here.
And that's it.
Really, really.
Okay,
And so on it
you
goes.
just put the mashed berries in there.
Oh, look at that.
And then.
Oh, a little cap on top. And of course, there it is.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And people can get this. Is it available right now?
It will be as of this weekend.
Okay.
We weren't sure if we would be getting the berries by this week, but we are.
Exact location.
388 Albert Street, corner of Lion, or 35 Beechwood.
That's the one I know.
Corner of Mackay.
So there are 2 locations. The Scone Witch, go check her out. And a great idea for this weekend, perhaps. A little strawberry shortcake scone. Delicious.